Viven en un country, andan en BMW para arriba, los fines de semana se cogen a las mejores minas, morfan bien todos los días. El día anterior al partido durmieron tranquilamente en un hotel 5 estrellas y se rascaron la verga durante 24 horas sin hacer nada, jugando al ping-pong y al pool y a la play. Juegan al fútbol todos los días de su vida. Los botines, $6.000, $5.000, no sé cuánto salen, ponele 3.000 mangos, 4.000 mangos, están vendados por un kinesiólogo. Están bien comidos, están bien entrenados, las medias que son las que no te cortan la circulación, los pantaloncitos que son los de los huevos que no te raspan los huevos, la camiseta te estira la espalda, es la que no transpira que sale 800 pesos, no sé cuánto sale una camiseta para jugar al fútbol. La pelota es perfecta, perfecta, 120 euros, inflada con un barómetro a 8 bares, la cancha no tiene un solo pozo, el arco tiene 7 metros 20 por 2,40. Te aplauden cuando salís a la cancha. La concha de tu madre, no sabés parar una pelota. Le vas a pagar al arco y la tirás a la mierda. Le vas a hacer un pase a tu compañero que está a 1 metro. Y haces así, se la pasas mal. Hijo de puta, eso me puede pasar a mí con esta panza. No hago.
You want a job? Come to me. Wallahi, I'll get you a job. You want money? I'll raise the money for you. No problem. I'll get you into uni. I'll do that for you. Get off the...
Oh, well. Apparently, the streets are saying they're Arteta out. I want to run this video just quickly for the
Cool. Who the fuck is Antenna? I don't know no Antenna. I know Arteta. Is that meant to be an R? It looks fucking
This is
crap.
real life.
But I respect
This
it
is not the
anyway.
internet.
Yes, I woke up livid on the way to work. Come through.
Yes, Jez. Yes, Shane. You've seen the streets are all Arteta out. All these guys that are you can't sell the project for this long. Basically, you just can't. You're gonna all these excuses. You're gonna run out of them. It is what it is. But Jez, it's been a long time. Happy to I'm saying. Happy to see you again. Hope you're well. And how you doing?
Yeah, I'm great, man. I'm great. Enjoying our little break here abroad in France. It's lovely. It's cool today. It's nice. Nice temperature today. It's about 28 and it's got a lovely breeze and I'm really enjoying it today. But yeah, interesting, isn't it, that the murals on the wall down the Hornsey Road have been vandalised and quite interesting, really. Whoever did that, a lot of people crying about it. But at the end of the day, maybe the worm is turning and people are now getting the hump. So, yeah, we're going to see.
Nah, 100%. I think people are done. But yeah, Shane. How you been, Shane, man? How you been?
Yeah, all good, man. Just melting here in the heat, but it's the evening now, so it'll start cooling down a bit. But yeah, with the graffiti, I was talking to Maddie today on the phone, and he made a good point that, I mean, our side have wanted this guy out for 5 years. They're blaming the Madueke deal now, that, oh yeah, one deal, and suddenly people like this. And he made the point that that's someone from their side that flipped. That's someone from their side. That's someone that this is what pushed them over the line. We would have done this years ago if we wanted it done. But someone on their side has flipped now because of the Madueke. That's what pushed them over the line. This bollocks of a gal coming out and saying, oh, it's a disgrace and it's disgusting and just one signing and they turn like this. No, mate, this is the straw that broke the camel's back, mate. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. This isn't like we've been winning leagues non-stop and then Arteta signed Madueke and someone's flipped out. This is just the last straw, mate. They can announce Gyokeres all they want. It doesn't take away from the rest of the shit transfer window, which I'm sure we'll get into. But yeah, look, for me, when Maddie said that, I said, you know what, that could easily be just someone from their side who's come over now, and that was their reaction. You don't know. And whoever did it, so fucking what, man? So what? You know what I mean? There's a lot worse that could have been done. A lot worse that could have been done. Bricks have gone through the directors' windows before in the 80s. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. So there's a lot worse that could have been done. But yeah, look, the worm's turning, as Jez said. And let's just enjoy the ride because this manager is living on borrowed time, man. He's living on borrowed time.
Listen, Shane, Jez, views, just sit back. Let them buy a Gyokeres. Let them get Eze, all the players that they want, and he'll fail, and we'll just have the last lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Let them do anything. You buy the players that you want. we're really not in the mood. But views, you was on smoke today. I was hearing you and BBK, lovely show. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Yeah, man. Like I said, that all right. Pick up all the legends on the panel, legends in the chat. All right, everything's good. Arsenal aside, I'm hearing bombers now, but like I said, these guys are just content farming, man. You know what I mean? At this point, it's a major breakthrough that there's no breakthrough. Like,
Yep.
have we signed him or not? So Jesus Christ, I don't know. I don't know. Weird times in football at the moment. Weird times in football. But I hope everyone's well and hope we have a good show, man.
Do you know what it is, views? Yeah, it's advancing, talking, doing. It's just words. It's just sending them the same word. They just put it in a different kind of. When have you ever seen Romano say, "Nearly here we go"? He either says talks are advancing or "here we go." What's nearly here we go? What does nearly here we go
The
mean?
final
Is it here
stage.
we go or not?
The
Do you know what
final
I'm saying?
stages, everyone. I thought we was already there. We're playing chicken over 5 million. What final? You've either done the deal or you ain't. So
Do you know what it is, views? Think about it, yeah? They're stupid by trying to like keep that 5 million because he's got a 3-year deal, I think. I think the sporting director came out and said he's got a 3-year deal. So
okay.
what are you trying to like stop that 5 mil for? He's not going to run out of this contract. You're not Real Madrid. Real Madrid can do that because they can run out of the contract and then sign for them. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just stupid. But
I
let's
said,
say hello.
sorry, bro.
Go on.
I just said it's like we're I'm in an R-ing over the organic food, but the one with the additives and the processed food, we're wolfing it down and licking the plate. And this is the problem because as of now, Sunday the 13th of July, we're doing what we usually do. We've got a new Hot Point, we've got a new Whirlpool, we've got a new Bosch. Yeah, goalkeepers coming in, defenders coming in, players that no one had on their radar, by the way. It's nothing to do with Madueke. He's a backup at Chelsea. Not only that, but we're overpaid for him. And still, as of now, 6 days until our tour, 6 days until our behind the closed doors with Watford, and we still ain't got a striker. Make it make sense. Make it make
I
sense. Let me
can't.
go anyway, bro.
I can't, but let's just say hello to this wonderful chat we've got. Big up Howard, big up Lucas here. Hood is saying big up Shane, happy with the news. I'm sure he's not. I can
He
speak for
looks
him. I
happy,
know he's
doesn't
not.
he?
Oh, with
I know he's
Gyokeres,
not.
yeah, well happy.
He
Gyokeres
looks
is
happy,
basically
doesn't he?
done. I'm happy with that, man. I'm definitely happy with Gyokeres.
Oh, big up Andrew, Lucas Hood, Vigilante, Omar, Mr. Battle Red, Eros, Michael. Can't wait for Liverpool versus Arsenal. We'll feel sorry for you lot, but it's nice to have a proper 2 managers in a row. Okay, but that game, when we get there, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Big up David C. Hi, Jez. I'm really disappointed with Arsenal Football Club at the moment. Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle all making major signings to improve the squad. Arsenal are being left behind, Jez. And
Again,
apparently, Jez, just to move on, big up to Andrew and Mark G. Big up to everyone, but big up to BBK in the chat as well, Simply Ace. Apparently, Jess, that we've got a virtual agreement for a fee for Gyokeres. I don't know how they thought that we were gonna like get away with that 5 million that they tried to keep, and all of a sudden they had 50 million or 52 million to be exact for Madueke. Oh, we didn't pay. We paid it in free. Still, you had 25, you had 20, 18. I don't know. You still had the money. What's your thoughts on that, Jez? What's your thoughts on the whole Madueke situation and Gyokeres?
I'd love to know what is a virtual fee. I've never heard that term ever. Virtual fee, is that actually possible? Look, at the end of the day, this is Arsenal doing typical Arsenal, right? As Andrew in your chat has quite rightly said, we can get a Chelsea reject done in a matter of days, no problem at all, right? A player that hasn't performed, didn't score a goal last year, didn't create any goals, yet we waste £52 million on this guy. I mean, I just don't understand this. Chelsea Football Club back in the day used to be one of our arch rivals. when you look back at when Wenger and Mourinho used to go toe to toe at each other, mind games and all that, and now we're buying their crap. When's this going to end? What is this? Is there some secret underground, behind the scenes agreement that we take their shit? Yet we pontificate, mess about all the time, arguing over £5 million. Yet we buy an ex-Chelsea keeper who's crap. Right? If he was any good, why didn't Bournemouth buy him?
Mm-hmm.
It's a proven fact. Shane said this earlier. I was watching your show, Shane. Great show. He's not a great shot stopper. So what we're doing then? He's not a great distributor of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So if Kepa is he can only make 20, 30-yard passes, I don't want him. That's no good to us. Absolute waste of time. Waste of £5 million. So we'll buy him, but we won't go the extra £5 million to get Gyokeres, a proven striker, scores goals, will get us over or help us to win silverware. Not convinced about that. Not because of the player. I'm more convinced. I've got bigger doubts about the manager. He's a proven failure. He fails at every single hurdle. And we all know, guys, he'll throw the domestic cups in the bin again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, people said, well, he got us to a semi-final of the League Cup. Yeah, well, we couldn't beat Newcastle home and away. Didn't even score a goal. Lost 4-0 on aggregate. That is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. And I'm not seeing any positivity in this window right now at all. I mean, the other fellow with you, what's his name? Mosquero, something like that?
Mosquero, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yippee-do. Not exactly world-class, is it? Right? And let's not forget, guys, I said this last night to Shane and Carl. We did a show last night. We were told when we get in Champions League, we're going to get world-class players. We haven't got one world-class player in our squad. Not one.
No.
And we buy Norgard from Brentford. Fucking Brentford, man. No disrespect. But what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yeah, and
he's the captain, Jez. He's the captain. He's the captain of Brentford. You've been told that, right?
I mean, I'm sorry. You know, we are just piss arsing about it right now. If you want me to offer you an out of 10 score for this window, I say 2, and that's as good as it gets. To be honest, it's shocking. Anyway, I'll shut up now.
Absolutely shocking. I agree with you. Wow. Shane, copy and paste to you. How are you feeling about all this whole Gyokeres deal and how we got money? All of a sudden, we got money from Madueke. And do you think it's some kind of because I believe in conspiracies, Shane. I don't know about you, but I do. Do you know what I'm saying? And I really do believe it's some. Do you know what I'm saying? There's some Illuminati shit going on here. I mean, they must be friends, Shane. They're both American. They hang out in the same places. You know, there's not a lot of billionaires in this world. So, what's your thoughts?
Well, if that's the case, then it's a very one-way. It's a very one-way deal. My thing with the Chelsea rejects, my view on that will never change. We've signed another one now yesterday, another young lad, Maxwell, your man Bertrand's son from Chelsea's under-21. So it's 7 Chelsea players in the last 6 years that we've signed. Not one of them has worked out, right? Not one of them under Arteta has worked out. So this is my view on it, and I've said this before. It's his narcissism. The more it doesn't work out, as every one of them doesn't work out, he is going to keep doing it because it doesn't work out, so he can prove when he gets one of them right, he'll go, see, I told you I'm a genius. The more that people say to him, the more it gets public that we're signing Chelsea rejects, the more memes that come out, the more funny videos of Arsenal signing, he'll go, right, do it again. I will prove everybody wrong because I'm the boss. That's his way of showing that he's the boss. Because no one in their right mind, it's like something out of a movie. It's still hard to comprehend when you see the Madueke thing. It's still hard to get your head around it. It feels like it's a joke. It feels like it's a joke that's being played on us. That, oh yeah, really? Because I said it weeks ago, oh yeah, but what about Madueke? And everybody laughed. And I said, no, but would you be shocked? I was tongue in cheek. I was only half serious. but it is something that would happen. You see these things happen all the time. But with the Gyokeres thing, apparently he's in the air now and he'll be over. That'll be done by either tonight or the morning. But it doesn't paper over the rest of the fucking transfer window. The only position we've improved is up front. And we could have signed any forward in the world and it would have improved because he'd be an actual forward. He would be an actual striker because we don't have one. Anyone. We had to sign Bardi at 37, whatever age he is. Improvement. We had to sign Nicholas Jackson. It still would have been an improvement because we don't have a striker. So that's the only thing we've improved. But me and DJB have said this for time. It doesn't matter who you have up front. If you're just horseshoeing the ball around outside the box and never playing through passes and never crossing the ball, it doesn't matter who you have in the middle. It doesn't matter who is in the middle. You could have fucking Romario in the middle. Wouldn't matter. You don't give him the ball. What can he do? We still can't break down low blocks. They act like Gyokeres is a miracle worker, and not just what he's going to do on the pitch. These top gooners have said this for time. I don't know how many panels have been on with Christian and Igal when they say, if the board get him his striker, then we're fine. Okay, so that makes the injury crisis go away, does it? Does that make the high wages go away? Does that make the fact that Arteta can't break down a low block, does that make any of this go away? It doesn't make any of it go away. We still got a shit manager. We still got a shit squad. You know what I mean? A couple of injuries and a suspension, and Norgard will be at right back. You know what I mean? This is the way the team works. Gabriel was coming back from a grade 3 hamstring. And then the timing of it as well with these. Well, Havertz as well. He only came back and played about 10 minutes. Then they have the summer break. Oh, yeah, but now they have time to get fit. Yeah, but they're not getting match fitness. They're not getting proper match fitness. Wait till Gabriel's at centre-back and the ball's played over the top and he has to spin and sprint. We'll see then how many times he gets away with it. You know what I mean? We will probably still start with Havertz up front against United. Do not be surprised if Gyokeres is either on the bench or out the left wing. Don't be surprised if this happens. Bringing in Norgard, what a waste of time. What a waste of money. The guy's an absolute scrub. An absolute scrub. Zubimendi, not used to the league. Saliba doesn't want to be here. Gabriel probably not fit. Lewis Skelly isn't a left back. He's a midfielder. He was getting found out at the end of last season and he'll continue to get found out this season. And that's no slight on him. He's a wonderful, wonderful player. If he plays in midfield, he'd be an amazing player. He's going to get found out, so I feel sorry for him. Saka looked a shadow of himself at the end of last season. A shadow of himself. Gyokeres still has to get used to the league. He couldn't break in the Premier League last time. I don't know why everybody's getting overly gassed about this guy. I think he's a very, very good player. But there has to be reservations there. He's also a player that held the club that made him to ransom to force the move, something that everybody was bigging up. Yeah. I'm going here, hang on. Yeah. This guy's had 7 different clubs. If Madrid come in for him next summer, he'll do the fucking same to us. He'll do the exact same to us. He's done it before. Yeah. You know, then who do we have out the left? Madwakey? Arteta wants to make him into a left winger. He played 7 games out the left wing last season. Scored 0, assisted 0. We're in a worse position now than we were last season. But the only thing we've improved is up front. In the whole of midfield, Zubimendi has to come in and have the best season he's ever had to match what we had last season. I don't want to say his name because he's a scumbag, but to match what he did last season, he has to come in and have the best season he's ever had. And remember who his manager is. You know what I mean? So this transfer window, you know, if we get Gyokeres, for me, it's maybe a 4 because we haven't replaced the players that we've lost with better quality and we haven't improved the squad. Why do we only sign backups? Sign someone that will challenge the players we have. Sign someone that challenges Saka, not a backup. Why is it always backups with us? We were shit last season. So by that rationale, you need to improve. But we're not improving. And everybody else is improving. If Chelsea get a goalkeeper, they finish ahead of us. Newcastle will finish ahead of us next season. City will definitely finish ahead of us next season. And Liverpool will finish ahead of us next season. My only fear is that the season is a disaster, but he scrapes forward and keeps his job. That's the worst thing that can happen for me. I'd rather finish 6th and get into Europa League and him be sacked. And that kills me to say that about the club that I love. It absolutely kills me to want my club to do badly. But this is where he's put me. This is the position this manager has put me in. And it's the worst position in the world to be in. I can't do this thing that the Robbie Loyals and all these lads tell us to do. It's our obligation to support the club. I'll always support my club. I'll always support my club. But it's not my obligation to big up shit and pretend that everything's fine. Because it's not fine. It's awful. And this manager, man, I swear to God, if he's still here at the end of next season, I don't know if I can take it, man. I really don't know if I can take another year of this absolute clown because he does not know how to win and he won't win next season. And if these top gooners start with more excuses, which they will through next season, I swear to God, it's just all out war at this point. It'd be more than graffiti that they have to deal with, I'll tell you that.
You think that there'll be an excuse for Arteta after the season? I think he's done this season. He doesn't
But
win.
did you
I
would
mean,
have
you
thought
know,
that last season?
yeah, I actually the season before that as well.
Mhm.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're fighting a battle, but you've seen there's a lot of people that are turning. There's a lot of people that turn. Even the players didn't applaud him. So there's a lot of people that are turning on this manager, and rightly so. Views. He was on smoke early on today. You want to continue? Do you know what I'm saying? You want to continue what you was doing?
Oh, mate. Like I said, man, we just got to thank the footballing gods that Leipzig were too greedy. Again, what are we doing? Haggling over the gold dust, and we will snap your hand off for the rejects. Again, if Arteta had his way, oh man, I don't even know where we would be. I mean, this transfer window so far, everyone's going on about the Gyokeres virtual deal in the final stages. I mean, how many stages is there? You either agreed to give them the money or you haven't. So that's what you need to be reporting. That's the first thing. Secondly, yes, it does make me feel a little bit better. Finally, if we can get a striker, finally. But I won't jump out the window because I did last time. I made a video, and then all of a sudden we're playing a game of chicken. But Madueke, who had him on their list? If anyone's like,
No one.
this is what's going to improve Arsenal. This is what's going to win them the league. Madueke. So I think you're right. Me and BBK was discussing it earlier. It's almost like a get out of jail card for it would have been too much money. He's never gonna want Arsenal. Stop giving Arteta ready-made excuses instead of us just actually changing what we normally do. Because how's that fared for us? How's that fared? Half a decade with this manager, just under $1 billion spent. We've got holes. We've got pieces missing. I mean, I'm not making this up. This is the facts. Do you know what I'm saying? We haven't won a League Cup in 30 plus years. We ain't won the Prem in 20 plus years. Last time we won anything was half a decade ago. Everyone keeps talking about this what if Marvel universe that he's brought us from. Oh hell, we was in Bognor Regis. We wanted Tenerife, but we was in Bognor Regis. Hey, you brought us to Tenerife. No, we ain't, bro. No, we ain't. Unai Emery finished fifth. He got sacked
Yeah.
before he could even finish the next season. Where was
Facts.
Arteta's first three finishes? Eighth, fifth. He shouldn't even have got to
But he
22.
was building. He was building views.
But he took us from eighth. Hold on. He put us in eighth. We never
Thank you.
finished eighth before that. And so that's the one thing that really gets on my nerves. We need to dispel this myth that he's took us from Skegness and all of a sudden we're in Tenerife with the sun because of Arteta. He's lucky to still be here, bro. It's 50-50 at this point in time. You've had 3 seasons of garbage. You had 2 seasons where you had everything going for you and you still couldn't get across the line. And then we had last season where the wheels have fallen off. We ain't scored as much goals. We conceded more goals. We didn't get enough points. Our players are dropping like flies. We won nothing. I heard someone saying as well before I shut up, oh, he's doing everything, he's doing everything needed at Arsenal in his 5 years. He's doing everything to build a winning culture. He's doing everything but win. Do you know what I mean? You're doing everything but win. You're building a winning culture that doesn't win. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your work.
Yeah.
But it's time, as Claude said, it's time to go, bro.
You know, it is views. Yeah, they feel it's like Arteta's doing us a favor. He's doing himself a favor. Now he's got Arsenal on his CV. First of all, he's got Arsenal on your CV, so you probably signed in a lot of clubs, regardless of what we think of you. And you're getting 15.6 million a year. You're not. It's not charity here. Yeah, you're doing your work. Do your job. Do your job. Do you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Roy Keane, man. Carl, you see, I see you there. You know what I'm saying? Got the shades on.
Yeah, the sun's right in my fucking eyes, so apologies for this. It is what it is.
How are you feeling about the Gyokeres and Madueke situation where we didn't have enough money for Gyokeres, but apparently we had a bit of money for Madueke. Don't forget we pay him 3, so it's not 52. It's 18.5 or something like that. I don't want to do the math, but the point is we have money for another player.
Yeah. I'll go to Gyokeres first because all I've been seeing through on X in the last hour is exactly what Views has just said regarding our voice in the final stages of the final stages. You know, it's going to be imminent. It's almost there. This, that, and the other. Henry Winter, one of the newspaper journalists, has turned around and said Arsenal win for a big week this week, with Gyokeres coming in, Maresca coming in, and the sales of the likes of Kivior, Sinchenko, and Trossard, I believe. So all I basically want to know is it here we go? Has he got to London Colney? Has he signed the contract? No.
Nearly.
No. Right then. Well, he isn't an Arsenal player then. So until I see it, shut the fuck up.
Facts.
Sorry. Madueke, bro, listen. I've been on your channel last week. You was on my channel in the week as well. We both have our stance on Madueke. It's a disaster. It's a disaster of a signing. My phone's in the kitchen, so I can't look at something that I've spotted. But apparently, Madueke was ranked number 1 in goal contributions of when he's had 60% possession and he's been on for more than 45 minutes. He scored 7. He scored 7 goals. He scored 7 goals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the level of bullshit. Hang
no
on.
levels they won't go.
Someone take the floor. Someone take the floor. Let me grab my phone.
There's no levels they won't go. I've done stuff like this sarcastically before, saying they're going to get to a point where they say Arteta's never lost to a team who wears blue jerseys on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the game kicks off at 6 o'clock and it's raining. You know what I mean? What are they doing? Like, it is stuff that they come out with is horrendous. Anything they can do to pad it.
Desperate Shane.
Oh, just watch him play shit.
Grab a drink and relax and watch the show. Okay?
Go on, Jess.
I just want to say, Stephen, man, thank you for your super chats, buddy.
Legend.
2 is generous, yeah. It should be a 1. Yeah, you're quite right. I'm just going to say, buddy, this isn't my show. I'm sharing it. So don't super chat me tonight, guys, please, because it's not my channel. I'm just sharing it.
Oh no, it's okay, Jez. From my part, it's okay, but that's why I put it up there for you to shout him out. But yeah, fantastic. Let's go through some of these comments, man. These comments, there's a lot of them, so apologies to anyone that we kind of like just skim through because we'll be here all night. Mr. Bat Red saying the songs and the chants in the stadium are far worse. How a little spray paint on a mural for a manager who doesn't deserve upset Gyokeres. Facts, man. Facts. He's a top gooner. The guy's a top gooner. He used to be a top gooner and he had enough. He had enough and he just went mad. And if you, I'm sure you watch our show, one of us, or you see us on other platforms, get in touch. Get in touch with me. Get in touch with me. Get in touch with me. Big up Andrew, saying VG here. Come the player I wanted. The legend in the panel, Lee, Jez, views, true legends. Very happy. Big up to you. Big up to you, man. Baz is saying fair play to Berta for getting the deal on his terms in the end. He didn't though, Bazza. He paid the same amount that they told him at first. Nothing wrong, nothing against Berta, don't get me wrong. Nothing against him, but he didn't. He should have paid it. He should have saved us time. Do you know what? It would have saved him time as well.
Yeah. He tried to be cute. About it.
Yeah, he tried to be cute, and there's no need for that. They told you 70. They got 3 years contract. Pay it. It's not 1 year.
Yeah.
It's not a 1 year contract. They can keep him. They can keep him and then hit him with a hefty fine. Because some people came out. I don't know if you guys saw it, but apparently if he misses 5 games, he'll be his contract will be terminated and he'll be free. You heard about that one, Jez?
Yeah, we both briefly talked about this last night. I find that most odd because you've got an asset, right, that's worth all that money. Why on earth would you want to devalue that asset to zero? Doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense at all. Yeah. I'm not sure I actually quite believe that statement, whoever made it, because at the end of the day, football is a business. Don't care what anybody thinks. It's a business in this modern world. Okay. Yes, the fans try and dictate, and quite rightly, because we pay money, a lot of money to go and see our teams. irrespective of what team it is. But at the end of the day, it's still a business. So why would you devalue an asset to that level? I don't know that's true at all. But at the end of the day, just get it done.
Mm.
Why
Just
do
be-
we always long it out? We long it out, and it's just boring, man. You know, Liverpool, Man City have bought 10 players.
In 6 months.
Yeah, and they've now got back. They are back to having 2 starting 11s.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That could easily start one on a Saturday, one in a cup, the League Cup, whatever trophy, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? We haven't got that. So once again, here we are facing the start of the season in August, right? Man United away. All these players that what we've got at the moment, right, have got to play every game again. We know what happened last year: horrendous injuries. Players out for months, surgeries, all that. And we all know, guys, right? We've seen it in history. When you do a bad injury, an ACL or a grade 3 hamstring, you are never the same player again. And that is fact. Paul Gascoigne, after he did his ACL in the FA Cup final, was never the same player again. Mike Owen, with all his surgeries, never the same player again. Right? And I don't want to see this happen, because I actually care about our players, right? Yeah, they are good people. And this manager, and Matt in the chat's not going to like what I'm going to say here, but I don't give a shit at the end of the day. That this manager is a narcissist. He's arrogant. And the reason he buys these players, right, is because he knows he can control them. He's got rid of all the players that would have challenged him. It happened with Aubameyang. Aubameyang told him to do one, showed his impetuous, and Arteta bended him out because he was late for the North London derby. I have to say, I don't agree with being late for a North London derby, to be honest with you. I think that was just him saying, F you, Arteta. But all the people who would have stood up to him have gone. These people now, the majority of them, Odegaard, he's no captain. He's a poor blood. He's one of the worst captains I've ever seen at the club in 56 years of watching this club. Can you imagine, gentlemen, back in the day, Tony Adams taking this bullshit from Arteta? He'd have laid him out. You know what I mean? He would have either nutted him or laid him out.
Laid him out, facts.
I mean, Tony Adams, right? Let's get it right. Tony Adams in the changing room at North London derby, as Wenger left, he said, right, forget what he said, you listen to me.
Bosh. That's the real captain. That's the real captain. Yep.
Anyway.
Sometimes you got to be like that. But there's another comment for you, Jez. Stephen again.
Big up, Stephen.
Spot on, Shane.
Big up, Stephen.
Thank you, man.
No.
Thank you, bro.
There you go, Stephen. Peter saying, I think this is a super chat for you, Shane. Arteta will play him.
Peter,
Yeah,
I fucking love that. Stop killing ducks to make duct tape. I fucking love
that. Yeah, I tell you, we'll play him. Yeah, he's going to play him as a left winger. He's going to play him as a left winger, Peter. I think that's the biggest. That's just Arteta true and true. That's Arteta true and true. He sees him. Where did he fail the most? Out the left wing. Okay, that's where I'll play him. That's where I'm playing because I'm going to reinvent him. Yeah, we know this manager. We all know what's coming, but it'll be fun to watch it. It'll be fun to watch it unfold, and the Mats of this world will see that we're not negative. We're just realists, man. We're just realists. Big up, Peter, man. Absolute legend.
Just to piggyback off what Jez said regarding the agent, regarding of lowballing for Gyokeres and so on. Sporting I will say this, let me play devil's advocate for just this part, okay? Sporting Lisbon have done this more than the one occasion. They've done this to Pedro Porro as well. And eventually Pedro Porro went to Spurs. So the deal eventually got forced through. So if there's any indication of history, this will get forced through.
Okay.
I mean, they're selling clubs. They're selling clubs. It's understandable. All the Portuguese clubs are selling clubs, so it's understandable. When they got like Jess said, it's a big asset. You won't just keep them just like that. But yeah, the assembles saying Arsenal are a big club, no trophies, but on the rails level, apparently Arsenal does not work. Big up to you, the assembled. Big up to you. Andrew saying, do you think that Chelsea would shit house a win? God forbid, a win tonight. It would be typical. What's your thoughts there? What's your prediction, Jez, for Chelsea today?
I reckon they could shithouse it. But don't forget, it's not Chelsea anymore. It's Chelsea. No. Chelsea. No.
Chelsea.
Yeah. It's Chelsea.
Chelsea. Chelsea.
Something like that. Anyway. Yeah, I think they could shithouse it, man. I reckon they could get that 2-1.
I hear that.
How much money they're making already, man? Obviously, they won. You know, and if they do shit, I mean, I think PSG right now is probably the best team on the planet. But if they do manage to win it, I mean, they already got what 80 million for getting to the final, 100 million if they win it. Like, you know, and they've just been fined as well. They've just been fined. So here comes Arsenal with the buffers. You know, we'll give you a little bit more on top of that. But can we just stop? It needs to be investigated. Maybe they've got compromising pictures, Rachid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. I believe in these kind of stuff. I can't lie to you.
Bro,
I do believe
they caught us out and they haven't told anyone yet. Like, I'm honestly like, Arsenal, you know,
turned down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Arteta wants to party. And you gotta tell him no. Arteta likes to go through the rubbish at Chelsea and we've got to tell him no. And Berta hasn't done that. But even if he's got Gyokeres over the line, you know, why did we go and get Semenyo? Why 47 million, Rachid, for Lookman, by the way?
Yeah, I know. Apparently, if Lookman, they'll probably tell you, oh, he failed at Everton.
Yeah,
he didn't do well in the Premier. There's always an excuse, Buse. There's always an excuse in that book of excuses. Open the book, page 138. There's an excuse.
Yep.
Oh my God. Big up Michael. Michael's saying, what percentage chance is it true that Berta told that mutant we would sign Gyokeres? 0. You think someone like Berta will just walk up to you, you ask him for an autograph or a picture or whatever, and tell you about Arsenal plans? Oh, come on, man.
You could risk blowing the whole deal. If your man's a reporter or something, he's not going to risk blowing the whole deal by giving some random or sensitive information on a transfer. Give me a break, man.
And like I keep saying,
his friend even knew, right? That bullshit Christian guy, right? I doubt his mate even knew what Berta looked like.
Facts.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Facts.
Right? He's not in your. He's not. Well, he is now at Arsenal, of course. But when he first come in, he wasn't exactly a known fit face, was he? So if you're walking down the King's Road or wherever in London, yeah, and we all know how busy London is, the centre of London.
Yep.
What, you walking around looking for Andre Berta? Really? That was absolute bullshit. You can tell he was bullshitting.
Yeah,
the way he was saying it. My mate. He bumped into him, did he? Oh, really? And your mate knows him that well, does he? That he actually recognised.
He just took a gamble, Jed. He took a gamble that we would get Gyokeres and he'd look like a fucking dude for saying it. He even put up a video after saying, everybody that was slagging me, I've got one thing to say to you.
I'd love to have a debate with that Christian, man.
Yeah, he's a clown.
He wouldn't.
I'd actually roast him.
Absolutely.
But look, man, like I keep saying, gentlemen, you know, everyone can try and take pats on the back, and people that want to jump on the Bert train to give, you know, now giving him his A back and stuff like that. Look, I'm being deadly honest with everyone. I'm over the moon if we get this guy, right? But like I said, just thank the footballing gods that Leipzig are greedy MFs, yeah, because if they weren't, I promise you, Sesko would have been at Arsenal, not Victor Gyokeres. I promise you
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Someone in the
100%.
chat.
100%. I agree.
Someone in the chat. I think who is it? It's just got no. It
Who
was
is it?
Compost.
Who is it?
Compost, the third one in. He's
Uh-huh.
basically. You all talked about. You know, Christians may knowing all about freaking Berta, this, that, and the other. Someone's put, my dad works for Nintendo, kind of bollocks. Yeah, and also the same way Princess Anne had a Reliant scimitar.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
man,
know,
it
you
is.
know.
It is what it is. Big up Danny Reacts, bro. Big up H. Fabrizio just announced Gyokeres deal is in final stages. Yeah, there you go.
In the final
There you
stage
go.
of the final
Close.
stage of the virtual agreement, like Jesus
Remember,
Christ.
it's like the Cisco deal when they told us all terms were agreed, and then apparently he just told them, "Oh, do you know what? I forgot to tell you. I
I
need
want
I
to
need a
release
little.
this.
Do you know what I'm saying? I want a little release clause." What do you mean? Didn't you agree terms? You would have talked about that. Surely you would have talked about that. Surely. You know. Anyway, Guna saying Norgard is the most pathetic signing. I hear that. I hear that. Troy is saying nope. It's simply because Arteta he can fix these players. It's that simple. The guy is a scumbag. He can't fix them. He has not fixed one player. Tell me one player that's apart from the maybe Saliba and Gabriel, but Saliba was a bull anyway. So Gabriel was the only player. And we all know why Gabriel is playing well because he wants to get into that Brazil team. And since he didn't get that Brazil call up, Gabriel was a different person. He just turned on. But let's give him a Gabriel.
If you look at Saliba, right, great point you made, right? He went out on loan for 3 seasons. So how did Arteta fix him? How did Arteta influence that then? How did he make him a better player when he was in France?
Absolute fact. Absolute fact. The best season he had was at Marseille as well. The best season he had in his career was at Marseille.
Who did we have in defence, Shane? I forgot. Who did we have in defence?
Ben White. And he gave Ben White Saliba's number as well. He wanted Saliba
Oh.
gone. He gave Ben White his number. He wanted him gone.
brought
That's why he loaned him
Saliba
out
back.
third time.
We should have brought Saliba.
He was forced to bring him back. Forced
Yeah,
to bring him back because he had such a good season.
He went with Holding.
Yeah. Remember Holding. Remember Holding.
This guy's anti-football. Like he's
Holding.
You know, his life is inverted. Yeah.
Yeah. Holding Saliba. I don't care how old Saliba was, he was better than Holding. Because one thing about Holding, yeah, he doesn't hold any, he can't hold that defense.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? He just can't. He's not holding. Yeah, he's not holding nothing. And he didn't even make in Crystal Palace in Sheffield, or I don't know where he went. Where's he now? Exactly. There you go. There's the answer. Holding. Oh, it's man serious, really. Big up David. All said and done, Zubimendi will be good signings. Zubimendi and Gyokeres will be good signings, yes. But it should never take a club the size of Arsenal to mid-July. We've been doing this. It's Arsenal. Make it happen. The other order of the transfers is backwards. Oh no, they told us that the order of the transfers doesn't mean like what we need. I forgot like they used the phrase, but the point is like the order doesn't matter. We're just signing players. So even though we need a striker, maybe we could sign him the last day. It could be the last day, but still you'll get your striker. That's why everybody's telling you, calm down. It's only the 6th. And now when you tell them something, when it's the 13th of July, you're like, hey, hurry up. It's 5 days. What? 5 days, and then I'm saying it's pre-season. 5 days. I want him there. I want him in pre-season.
Yeah, Liverpool played today, 3-1.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Preston,
yeah.
It was Preston. Yeah, they always have a pre-season against Preston.
Just like ours with Watford. So I think we got ours behind closed doors at the training ground, and then we fly out to Asia. But there you go. They were telling you it's only June. This is what they do, bro. The goalposts are mobile. You know, like they've got wheels on them because they're forever moving. No, honestly, bro. Like, and then once the transfer, say for instance, we land Gyokeres now, that might even be the end of our transfer window. It might not. We might get the Mosquera deal done, whatever. But like, if we didn't, then when it comes to the end of the transfer window, they'll tell you, oh, but it's done now. You know, we got the players now.
Now.
That's
Here's one for you. Here's one for you, right? On the left shirt sleeve of the Arsenal shirts, it says "Visit Rwanda." Right. So why are we going out to Asia then? I thought Rwanda was in Africa. Why are we going there then? Reason? Money.
Money. It's all about the money. It's all
That's
about
right.
the money. Always. Always. Big up DN. Big up DN. Shane, don't say Nicholas Jackson. You said Mad Wakey. Look what happened. Hey, Shane. Don't do it, Shane. Not Nicholas Jackson. Not Nicholas Jackson, bro. Pick somebody else. Pick Watkins. At least Watkins. At least Watkins. Do you know what I'm saying? Not Nicholas
Cole
Jackson.
Palmer,
Does
man. Cole
everything.
Palmer. We'll get Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer, hopefully, man. Hopefully. But yeah, man, I really want Rodrigo, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm sorry we're going through the chat because a lot of people are commenting. So Andrew buzzing for the signing. As Shane knows, I have been worried about this transfer. Can I add Jez is a true Arsenal legend, inspiration, my main man, and always a joy to listen to. Facts.
Cheers, mate. I'm only
Big
a
up to you,
legend. I'm
Andrew.
old. That's how it is. I'm old. I'm the oldest one.
He's humble. He's humble. But big up to Gavin. Big up to you. Big up Joseph. Shane speaking facts as usual. Legend. There you go. Facts. Edwin. The key problem for Arsenal is half the fans grew up in an era when laughing at rivals on the internet is their main experience of football. Yes.
It's a good
Do you know
point.
what? Yes.
So
That's
true.
a very good point. Isn't it?
Good point. Well
So
said.
true.
man. Well said. Yeah, very
Yeah.
true. Very, very, very true. The thing is, right, what makes me laugh is a lot of these people that make themselves out to be the big Arsenal fans. Half of them have never beaten the bloody ground.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'd have respect for them. Not all, but some, if they'd even beaten an Arsenal game at the Emirates or at Highbury. Probably the Emirates, because more the era. But they'd sit there and they gas it up. They talk like they know everything about Arsenal. And they don't know shit, man. You know nothing. And yet they try to dictate to real Arsenal fans like us lot here that they know better than us. They know nothing. Because each and every one of us five here right now in proper debates will destroy them.
Yeah.
Absolutely destroy them. And I've done it with Comedy's idiots when I've been on other streams. You just take them to the cleaners. Or they just, if you're in their chat, right, they just won't answer you because they know they'll embarrass themselves. Well, if you don't know what you're talking about, then don't go on YouTube and make yourself look a complete prick. Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
I sit there sometimes. I just think I can't watch this shit. You're talking rubbish, man. You're talking rubbish. I can sit every day and listen to you boys, right? Because you actually talk facts and you've got your knowledge. But these people make out they know better than us, and I'm thinking you don't. You're talking rubbish, man. But you've got all these young kids, right, that will follow it because they think it's right to follow it, especially the big channel, right? Because all the kids at school, 11, 10, 12, they want to be part of the gang. They want to be, they don't want to stand out against anybody because at that age, young kids haven't their brain hasn't developed to a state. This is a fact, right, that I learned from my niece, who's a doctor of psychology. She said children of that age do not have the ability to actually disagree with their friends because they don't have that. What's the word I'm looking for? They don't want to be not part of the gang.
Yeah.
They
Peer
want to be
pressure.
right. They'll follow the narrative.
Yeah. Peer pressure.
If that's what so and so says, this channel, then I've got to believe that because my friend there and my friend there, they think it's right, so I'm going to think it's right. It's only later on that people then develop the things that, no, this is bollocks, man. What are you talking about? No, I don't agree with you.
True.
You're talking crap. And that is the problem. A lot of these fans, until they get to an elder age, go along with it. But there's also an awful lot of people out there, right, in adult life, and you see them at the Emirates, And I know a lot of them that were Wenger out. They wanted Wenger out because it was all going down the drain. Yet they worship Arteta. Well, okay, who was the better manager then? Who won more?
Wow.
Is that debate?
You get these idiots that I've known. Some of them, I've had rows with them. Right, I've known them over 50 years. Right, and they think that George Graham shouldn't have a statue. But I used to go to games with them, right, back in the 80s into the the 90s, and George Graham was the best thing since sliced bread. But because he left had a year's ban from football, and then went to Tottenham. Oh no! I can't talk about George Graham. Can't talk about him. Oh no! One of the icons of the football club in the 60s, 70s, right? Won silverware, won us a double, won us in 9 years, right? All them trophies. Oh no! You can't talk about him. He went to Tottenham. Well, a lot of people don't know, and I've said this to people. Who was the football team that Herbert Chapman played for when he was a footballer? Tottenham bloody Hotspurs.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody mentions that.
I think AFTV are just well marketed. If we're talking about, I know you're talking about them, Jez, isn't it? It must be AFTV because they have. Do you know what I'm saying? They have the majority of the people, and I think they're just so well marketed. Is that people around the world that support Arsenal that are not here in the UK, when they see them, they feel like, oh, okay, so people in the UK are like this, or people, do you know what I'm saying? In closer to us, more closer to Arsenal than us. So we have to follow that. Do you know what I'm saying? We have to follow that because they believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't have all Wenger out. Let's be honest. Robbie was Wenger out. Let's just start there. He's the head of the snake. Robbie was Wenger out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Robbie supports Luton.
Is it?
Yeah. He started over there.
He was a Luton fan.
That's what I'm trying to say. Let me just
was the United fan.
Yeah, United fan, exactly. We've seen Pink Eye, as Shane always shows every day. All the different bloody shirts. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they all want to be. They're not YouTubers, bro. They all want to be journalists. They all want to They all want to be on the Christmas card list. They all want to be invited to a press conference. They all want to have people come into their podcast or come into their platform. Yeah, so that's why. That's why, because they're not fans like me and you that talk their honest opinion. We can be wrong about things, but what you are going to hear is what we honestly feel, not the get along gang. Please, can I come to the press conference? You know, that's what they're all trying to be journalists. You know, the African raccoon following people's girlfriends and wives and stuff. He wakes up at 6 every morning for free just to get a picture of Arsenal, you know, so he can be the first one on X. I mean, like, get a grip, man. When you got people like that and you tell them something negative about their baby, they're gonna just go straight off. You know, they're gonna just, that's it. So, but that's it. They want to be journalists. That's what it is.
Oh, facts, man. They got Peter saying, what does Chelsea have on Arsenal board and owners from 2019 until now? About 350 million. Is it 350 million?
My
Nah, I don't think it's that much.
No, it can't be that much.
It's about 200. No, 200.
65.
50
yeah. Sorry.
Kepa 5. Willian, how much did we pay for him? He was free, was he?
Was he free? I think Willian was.
It's about 200.
David Luiz was about 12 million.
Well, Jez says it's 260. Did you say, Jez?
I'm roughly. I don't know exactly, but I'm just thinking of the ones I can think of.
It's a lot of fucking money either way. A lot of money for no return. For no return.
No return. We didn't even flip them, Shane. We didn't even flip them.
No, just throw them all out at the end. Jorginho, he was about 15 million as well, wasn't he? Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, he was 12, isn't it? Yeah, Jorginho was 12.
I mean, I was just on X and I see a picture, not Hand of Arsenal, it's Arsenal something else. I've just missed it now. It's got a picture of Zinchenko and Jesus. And the guy saying, oh, thank you to these two guys for lighting up the Emirates. We were nowhere before these two. for lighting up the Emirates.
Oh my days.
Like we're in the twilight zone, guys. The upside down, the sunken place. You know, whatever program or whatever kind of reference suits you, bro. But here's where we are. We got Tottenham Hotspur with the European Cup. You know what I mean? we got Arteta playing Stoke ball in 2025. I mean, just pinch me and wake me up.
Wake me up when it's all over, right? So wake me up when it's all over. Trust me, man. LFC saying now it's waiting game to see if Arteta can fit him. I'm guessing Gyokeres, yeah, and get him scoring. Hey, listen, that's a long debate, but I'll just touch on it roughly, and then Udam and them can. But like, listen, for him to get him scoring, you need to play to his strengths. You know he's a killer, so play to his strengths. Do like scrutiny. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we won't. Yeah. Anybody want to touch on this?
I thought Carl was going to come in there.
Yeah, man. No, all right. Yeah, no. With Gyokeres, I've said before that under these tactics, like Gyokeres will take penalties, I'm sure, but we don't get many penalties. We don't get that many penalties because we don't sort of float around with the ball in the box. We either whip it in or it's from a set piece or something. We don't. It's not like we have wingers that are cutting inside and running into the box. They're cutting inside but outside the box. Yeah, but
he can't score headers.
He can't score headers, so set pieces. He'll still score. He'll score more than Havertz. He'll score more than anybody that we have. He'll be our top scorer. He'll be our top scorer at the end of next season. But I'd be surprised if he gets to 20. I'd be surprised if he gets to 20 in the league. If he gets to 20, if he gets 15 in the league, I think he's done well under these tactics. I think if he gets 15 in the league, he's done well. 18 very well, and 20 would be exceptionally well under these tactics. You never know. He might be one of the, and he is actually one of these players that at home to Southampton he'll bang in a hat trick. So he might build up his numbers that way. But I think there will be patches when he's not scoring. I think there'll be patches of 3 games here and there where he's not scoring. If we have a couple of tough games, he could even be one of those that he can't get off the mark, because he shoots all the time, but look, he is a goal scorer. He's a hungry goal scorer as well, which I like. He's made it late, which I like in goal scorers as well. They're always a bit more appreciative and there's something about them. But if he one of these that if he was to come in and at Christmas he had 9 or 10 goals and Arteta got sacked, he'd finish the season then with about 25. He'd go off on one with a proper manager who builds a team around him.
Yeah.
And again, it just looks like I'm always blaming everything on Arteta, but he's a what have we had a striker get 20 since Aubameyang? We haven't under this manager. Never. So I don't know why it would change now.
Because he told us we'll share the goals. But just before you go, do you know what they'll say, yeah? As soon as he hits that rough patch that you were talking about, they'll turn to us and be like, you lot wanted Gyokeres. You lot wanted Gyokeres, yeah? We wanted Sesko.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'd be the first people they'll turn to and be like, it's your fault. You guys were calling for
Hold that. Hold that.
Hold that. Exactly, Shane. Hey, big up for being here, Shane. Thanks.
Man, listen, I just want to go watch the old finale. The missus is waiting on me. She wants to watch the final, so go down and see if PSG can pretty much confirm that they're the best team in the world, which I think we all know they are. Unbelievable. We could have had that
against Real Madrid.
Unbelievable. We could have had that manager, guys.
Training match.
Imagine we had Luis Enrique.
Training match. That's disrespectful to Madrid.
It was like a training match. The only thing that I was thinking was watching it going, they're going to step up their fucking bid for Saliba now after this. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Because he has come out and said he needs defenders now. I'd say Saliba's rubbing his hands together. Although I'd say he will end up at PSG now. That's my prediction for him. Maybe not this summer, but definitely next summer. But I don't know why. Yeah. Anyway, I better go. I'll end up being here all day. But thanks for having me, man. Thanks to Jezza, of course. Thanks to Carl. Thanks to Views and yourself, of course, Rachid, and everybody in the chat. Absolute legends. Talk to you later, people.
Big up, man. Views, you got to go as well.
Yeah, bro. Obviously, sorry I can only give you an hour today, man. But it's like my third stream of the day. I got to go and eat and sort out my daughter and that, ready for the last little stages, last little bit of year 6, going into year 7. You know what I mean? So got to go and sort her out. But thank you for having me, man. Big up, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Jez. Big up Carl. Absolute legends. Make sure you're subscribing to all these legends. And yeah, man. Happy again to do it again soon, bro.
Of course. Soon come. Soon. Thank you for being here.
No worries, man. Love to everyone.
All right, we move on. DN is saying window is a 0, no direct upgrade to the first team. Harsh but true. Harsh but true. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
In it, Jez, because think about it, there's no upgrade really.
Not
Even
really.
Zubimendi's not an upgrade. He's not an upgrade on Partey.
Nope.
I don't think he's an upgrade on Partey. I think
I think
Partey's
I
just a
was
little
over
bit better.
generous. I was over
Yeah.
generous giving it a 2.
Maybe after we get Gyokeres, when we get Gyokeres, he'll come into.
If we get Gyokeres, I'll give it a 5 as we stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we stand, but we still need more. We still need more.
Yeah.
I will only accept a 5, maybe a 6 if we get Gyokeres and Eze through the door, Jez. If that's my honest opinion.
Yeah, Eze. Yes, I've said for 2 years we should get Eze. We could have had him as well.
Could have had Elise.
Could have had Elise. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Facts. Let this sink in. Arsenal negotiated with Noni. They sat down and agreed Noni will improve this squad. They thought about it. They did. And he'll be our left wing, by the way. People think that he's going to be a backup. I believe that he's going to be a left wing. It depends. If we get Rodrigo, which is long shot, very unlikely to get Rodrigo, but you know what I'm saying? It's where it is. We move on. We've done a little bit of comments. We'll get to them in a second. Jez, Rodrigo or Eze? That's the question of the hour.
Well, for me, it's Rodrigo. Of the choice. Of the two. I think they're both class, but Rodrigo, for me, has got that little extra in him. Personally, I mean, I'm no expert on the player, but the little snippets and stuff I have seen, and listening to people that have watched him a lot, then I'd have to go down that road. I mean, I like Eze, don't get me wrong. I think he's quality. But I'd like both of them, actually. But I'm greedy. And, you know, let's be honest, Arsenal were a club once that would have got both, no question. Would have just gone and done the damage and said, right, yeah, come on. You're coming to the Emirates now. But we don't work like that anymore. We piss arse about, then the players go somewhere else. Or we cock up the deal because we want to be cheap. And, you know, Arsenal's got money, but we just want to mess about. And that's what is so wrong with this club. We know what we need to do, right? We ain't got the depth of squad. We haven't got the quality of players that we need to win the big title, Premier League or the Champions League. That has been proven now for 2 seasons. We can't get the deal over the line. Premier League, it's been 3 seasons. But I'm told, you like to try and tell me, don't be negative, we're going in the right direction. Really. Really.
Don't be negative. Are we fucked?
Oh, just be patient, Jez. Just be patient. Right. How long have I got to be patient for then? 21 years of failure, right? Of winning the winning the Premier League. Yeah. How long is somebody going to tell me to hold my breath? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we need to move on. This is a football club. And, you know, you get these bellends that say, well, we come second. Well, what do you get for second then? What do you get for that? Nothing. Right? And it's the woke society now. And a lot of these Arsenal fans nowadays are woke. Oh, but we competed and we come second. Really? What was it? That famous Liverpool manager said, was it Bill Shankly? Coming first, you win. Coming second means nothing.
Facts.
There you go.
Just gets you Champions League.
Be patient. Be patient, Jez. Be patient. Right. Okay. I've seen greatness at this club in all the years I've watched them. And I've seen some crap as well. Like, you know, any club does. But this now is coming to take the piss. 21 years. Right? And we've won FA Cups. I love the FA Cup. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I want the big one. You know? I want that big trophy. And I'm fed up of seeing other teams taking it. Liverpool, Man City of late. No, I've had enough of it, mate.
Nah, 100%. 100%. Jalil saying big up Assemble, big up, big up, big up. Mr. Harris in Madwakey at left wing is 007.
Oh, double O's. I thought that was his record then. I thought that was his record or something.
That is something.
Oh no, he's played 11 times on the left in his entire career.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
I actually have a video on that. How many misses? I don't know if you saw it, but like the last 20 goals, it's like a thing on Insta where they show you players and their last 20 shots. Do you know what I'm saying? And his shots were absolutely horrendous. But we'll see more of him. When we see more of him, Matt, I'm absolutely buzzing. I don't want to hear any negative bullshit from Arsenal fans.
There you go. There's another one.
There you go. Bellend.
Probably supported Arsenal. He's probably supported Arsenal since the Wenger era. Don't know nothing about the club. I only watched it since we went invincible, and then he's sitting there telling me, "Don't be negative." Well, fuck off, mate, because I am negative because this is a shit manager. All right, and if you don't like it, sod off. Bye bye.
You're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. Here we come to. I've come in here and I'm hearing Arteta will be sacked. Jesus Christ, man! Why are you so surprised that we're saying Arteta should be sacked? He's won nothing. There you go. There you go. Absolutely. They're the reason. They're the reason why this club will not go forward. But is where is David Cisse in a 6th division club, Dagenham. Oh yeah. They signed Andy Carroll. Do you not see it?
Yeah,
Andy Carroll.
Yes, I see it, and I'm going to say this right now. We better fucking win the National League South. That's my little town club. My grandparents used to take me to when I was a kid. And I also went to watch them play in the 2010 League Two playoff final, 3-2 against Rotherham at Wembley. So yeah, but we've fallen off a flipping cliff. So
I think they got Arab owners. No, they got Arab owners.
We've got new owners now. Yeah.
Well, maybe, mate, go down then and say, do you want to buy Arsenal?
Ask him. He's got the money. He's a prince, isn't it? He's got the money. He's got the money. Thing is that I don't know if he's a prince. He must be, innit? He must be. No?
I don't know where it goes up in the hierarchy. Is a prince like the lower end of the rich?
Probably because they're like a family, innit? Like they're family. He's a prince, of course. He's not going to be the king. He's just prince. He's got loads and loads of money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, he's going to have dollar. So, pop down there, Carl. Pop down there, mate. You know what I'm saying? And just say, look, can I buy you a coffee? And they don't drink. And just say, can I, can you fancy buying Arsenal?
Well, I'm going on the 9th of August because their first home game is at home to Ebbsfleet. So I'll be going there for the first home game.
Well, go and tap him up, mate. Say, come on, mate. Help us out here, will you?
100%. Big up, David C. My blood is boiling, like all of us. Tom, I use big words to try and make out I'm smart. Oh my God.
What a clown. What a clown.
100%.
He's the sort of guy, isn't he? Right? He's the sort of guy that you'd take an instant dislike to him as soon as you see him. Because he's the sort of bloke I'd look at and I think, I just want to rip your ears off.
Yeah.
It's winding me up now, and I haven't even spoken to you. He's that sort of person, isn't he?
Yeah.
He opens his mouth. I just think, can I put my fist in your throat? Because he's so annoying. He's so annoying, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't lie, he is. He's a prick, innit? He's got that prick face.
Pompous little clown, thinks he's clever, thinks he's a big journalist, and he knows absolutely nothing.
Nothing about this club. 100%. Guna Talk Football, big up to you. Arteta's a Premier League champion next season. Facts. Oh my God, Matt Gunner, bro. Give it a break. Give it a rest. I swear, this guy. The assembled chain, he seems to scrape though. Extremely lucky man. And you know what, Matt? Yeah. What if he isn't a Premier League champion? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You're just gonna give him another year, and the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no accountability. So I'm not gonna take what you say seriously. Can't take you seriously. Can't. Adrian's saying 5 weeks. Chelsea B team play United away. Okay. Troy saying what's worse with Arteta is not that he can't win. It's that he's destroying players' careers, facts, and destroying the club's finances, and he's setting Arsenal back 10 years.
At
When
least.
you when you've got when you have a rookie manager, they make rookie mistakes.
Yep.
100%.
Very true. Well said. Well, great comment, Troy. You were totally right, mate. The only thing I disagree with you on there, I think, is probably 15 years, personally.
More than 10. Oh my God.
Great comment.
Yeah, 100%. Great comment, and I agree with it. Like, when this manager leaves, he's going to leave us with a lot of shit to deal with. But still, I still want him gone. I still want him gone because it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Eros is saying, Gyokeres, get this deal done. Facts. Listen, Judge Madueke, in Arsenal top, not in a Chelsea top.
What
Okay.
difference is it going to make? What, like you're telling me Arteta's the genius that's going to change him? Really? I think we've seen that with Havertz, haven't we? You know, I mean, yeah, I've seen Havertz in a Chelsea top. I've seen him in an Arsenal shirt. I ain't seen any difference because we don't have a manager that can influence any player. So, Matt, go away. You're a boring little prick. And at the end of the day, you don't know football and just go away.
Be gone.
Man, these people just wind me up. Seriously.
I know, innit? What's he talking about? We've seen it before, Matt. We've seen it before. There's been 9 signings under this manager. So it's not the first time we buy someone from Chelsea. And the shit players are Chelsea, not the good ones, because they do have a couple that are good, but we would never go for them, would we? Angel's saying that Arteta lovers find excuses for him no matter what. The new excuse will be we basically have a new squad. Players need to gel. Oh my God, it's just a merry-go-round full of excuses. Big up to you, AMZ. Facts, bro.
What place are we in now, Rachid? What?
Oh,
I've lost
6.
count.
6.
Now.
It's phase 6. Yeah. I heard once Igal said he will win on phase 7. That's what he said. So we gotta wait. Yeah.
I thought he was going to win. If I remember rightly, gentlemen, maybe I've got this wrong, but I remember when Arteta first joined, we're going to win the Champions League within 2 years.
Yep. That's what he told.
Yeah.
That's what he told Willian.
So we're in phase 6. So that's 6 years, and we still haven't won a major since the FA Cup. And so, am I expected to sit there and listen to this bullshit? Because it is just pure bullshit.
I swear, it's insulting. It's insulting,
It is
Jez.
insulting to fans.
Yeah.
People like you, people like Carl, people like in your chat, right? Lifelong Arsenal fans. It's an insult of their intelligence to say, "Oh well, we came second. It's a great achievement. We've competed for 2 seasons. Yeah, it's great competing. I love it. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. Last season, we ended up more points behind Liverpool than we did for the 2 previous seasons. So how is that an improvement? And competing and coming second don't get you nothing. You tell me, right, in 10 years' time, at a pub football quiz, yeah, you put a question out there. What was the team in blah, 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 blah season that came 3 times second? Nobody will remember it. Nobody's going to remember that because they'll remember who won and, you know, who won FA Cups, won League Cups and things like that. Nobody remembers the losers.
No.
Fact.
Yeah,
I could
100%.
sit here, right, and ask a load of questions and say, how many times have Arsenal lost in an FA Cup final, right? And say to them, who was the winners? People know the winners, but they wouldn't know the years that Arsenal came second because nobody's interested. You're a loser, you lose. Nobody cares.
Facts. In 2006, we got to the final, but nobody remembers Arsenal.
No.
They remember Barcelona. They remember Ronaldinho. They remember Eto'o, these kind of players, Deco, whatever. They remember Barcelona because they won it. But AMZ said something here because I love Thierry Henry, man. When Thierry Henry speaks here, he's just speaking for me. I can't lie, but because Jamie Carragher said, he told him, what do you think of Arsenal right now? And then he told him, Thierry Henry was like, he told him, but he's building. I'm sorry, how tall is this building? That is some building. How tall is it? When is it gonna end? It is what it is. You lot are too negative. Bye.
The thing
Omar,
is,
we couldn't.
Rashid, right? People like that man, Matt, right? They'll never achieve anything in life, right? They'll never achieve greatness in whatever they do because they accept failure. And it doesn't just go in football or any other sport, it's in life as well. He will always accept failure. He's the sort of guy that will accept his wife shagging the neighbour. Right? And that's
Oh
it.
no! There was another type of phrase. Top Gooners walking in the bedroom, find out whoever, someone was banging their missus. They'll tuck them in bed and close the door behind them.
Yeah.
True. I've seen this with people all my life. If you want to achieve a level of decency in your career or whatever, then you don't accept failure. And if it does fail, you move on to another part of it to actually achieve that betterness. People like him, mate, they are the cancer in the club because they're the ones who will sit there and applaud failure. We saw it for the last several seasons, clapping the team off when we just been battered, not booing the players and saying you lot are shit today, right? And actually giving it to them and saying you're crap. When are you going to accept the fact the club is failing? Right, like in that semi-final, right, the Champions League. Yeah, I watched it on the TV, like we all did, right? And the fans are applauding the team, and we just lost.
Yeah.
You are supporting failure. You should have been booing them. You should have booed the shit out of the manager. And another little thing before I shut up, right? End of the season, last game at home, right? All the bullshit of getting the players on and the manager on. Did you notice something? I spotted it straight away. Right, Arteta gets the mic, fans applauding. None of the players did.
100%.
None of the players are going, well done, boss. Well done, boss. Brilliant year. Well done. Fantastic. Love it. Love working for you. They all just stood there, blank faces, right? Hands behind their back or down here or whatever. Not one of them applauded him. You know, and that says to me, it's not a happy family.
No. We're family, Jess. We're family. Oh my days. But the family. This family is gonna break up because these players have had enough of this bullshit. The light bulbs, the pickpocketing, the playing the Liverpool anthem, and all this superstition, all this bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not getting us anywhere. He's just PR trained, and he sells the. Do you know why they clapped for the semi-final, Jez? Yeah, because they can sell it to the people that it was progress. That we got to the semi-final of the Champions League. Last season, it was the quarterfinal. That's what it is. And we beat Real Madrid. There you go. There's you know what I'm saying? That's the cup. But Danny Reacts is saying, seeing some detective gooners posting this afternoon before this Gyokeres news that a jet from Stockholm to London that's arriving tonight.
Don't beat me to the punch here because I think I've got this bookmarked.
Oh, you do?
Oh yes, I have. By some twat called the Arsenal Pulse. Who, by the way, I will cook tomorrow night. By the way, regardless if Gyokeres comes in or not, I'm cooking his ass. Anyway,
how do you know he's on a flight? I mean,
because they got that flight tracker, haven't they?
I've got that app. I've got that app. Okay, I loaded that app when my son was flying over from New Zealand, right? Just to see, I was interested to see where he was in the world, right? And I look at it sometimes, and you can see all these flights around the world, right? And all your private jets, big jets, small jets, whatever. You don't know who's on them.
You don't know, yeah.
It doesn't give you the list of the passengers, does it? So this could be a private jet leaving Stockholm, fly to Luton, Stansted, or wherever. You don't know who's on. That's bullshit, man. Come on.
It could be anyone. Could be just
anyone,
some
yeah.
businessman. Do you know what I'm saying?
Could be a bloke in his private jet coming over for a meeting tomorrow in London, because that flight would go from Stockholm to Luton or Stansted. It'd be the nearest airport to North London, right? And it could be anybody. It could be me.
Exactly. Could be Jez.
Could be
Exactly.
It could be any of us.
Mm.
Yeah. It could be your neighbour.
Oh my God.
It's pure bullshit, man. Absolute
Do you remember when they told us? I don't know if you heard about this one, but they got Zubamendi's license plate number. They actually got yep. They got a picture of his license plate. And they were like, "This is Zubamendi's car." That's what they told us, but no more information. Obviously, that was it. There's some detectives out there. That's what they do, Jess. That's what they do.
The thing is, Rachid, are you actually that bothered if it's his car?
I'm not.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care whose car it is. I want to see the player at London Colney signing a contract. That's what I'm interested in.
100%.
They love the aesthetics of a player nowadays. You know, we love him because he's got a side parting. I don't care. He's a fucking footballer.
Yeah,
he's a footballer. As long as he bangs in goals for us and wins us trophies, guess what? I'm happy. I'm not complaining.
Exactly. If not, we'll cuss you out. Simple. If you don't do your job, we will cuss you out. We've got here with the standards. The standards you need to uphold. Like everywhere in the world, I mean Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona. You can't just go there and play and just expect to play every game and not achieve anything, and it's all right. It's not all right. Because this team or this club is supposed to win. What happened? Did we sign him?
Hold up. Bomber, David Ornstein. Sporting Lisbon confirm agreement in principle reached for Victor Gyokeres, switch to Arsenal. Deal. Hold up. Hang on, Jez. Deal worth 63.5 million euros guarantee plus 10 million add-ons. The Sweden striker's representative has waived the fee to help facilitate the move, which is about 5.5 million.
Okay.
So that little bit, now that makes it look like, okay, that's almost there. That is literally almost there now.
Still doesn't explain which flight
it's not confirmation, but that's what I have said, but it does. But little bit of detail there is.
I'm not doubting a word you're saying, Carl. Right? But why would he be in Stockholm when actually he would be at the club with his agent doing this deal? That's what I don't understand. Why would he be in Stockholm?
Well, that's where he's in Sweden, isn't he? Swedish. So that's probably where he would be.
Surely he'd be with his agent at the club. Surely, wouldn't he? The club want a part of this.
Probably they'll be talking. Yeah, they'll be talking, innit? They'll probably be talking because the agent needs to be present.
Yeah, I'm just gassing it up. I mean,
but yeah. Well, that's good news. That's good news.
I'll watch Flight Tracker tonight. Then I'll watch it all night.
That's what. Oh my God!
You see a private jet landing at Luton or standstill, and you're going to go, yeah, that's him. He's on there. He's on there.
Oh my dude. The boss is saying apparently it wasn't Berta that was longing it out. It was the agent and agent fees facts. But Berta, you already knew because you told us that you agreed 5-year deal. So how come all of a sudden, what is this with Arsenal? Like all of a sudden, the agent comes out with something like, "Oh, I wanted 5 million more." But isn't that what? Surely you discussed that. Surely you discussed that before agreeing the whole. That's why you come out and tell us that we agreed a 5-year long deal. That's what they said, right, Carl? So I don't understand this 5 mil problem. Pay it off. Pay it off, man. But I think it's Berta's fault. To be honest, the boss, I don't know. Whoever's dealing with this situation, I'm not saying I'm Berta out yet, but like whoever's dealing with this situation is dealing with it very poorly because you should have got it done and we should have moved on to Rodrigo or Eze. you know what I'm saying? City are apparently going all out for Livramento. I like that player. Great
Yeah,
player.
he's an up and coming star.
Yeah.
Who does he play? He's right back, isn't he? Right back
He
or
can
left
he
back?
can play right back, left back. He can play both. Oh, Vieira. Legend. Okay. You Omar, big up Omar, bro. Compost is saying we were told you lot had agreed terms with him. Blah, blah, blah. Exactly. That's my point. How could you agree a deal with him and all of a sudden, oh shit, they wanted 5 million more? But didn't you talk about that? Didn't you talk about that 5 million before telling the people that you agreed? So you didn't agree. You were lying. So he was lying. Do you know which one is it? Big up Sue. Sue just saying big up Sean. Oh, Shane. But yeah, panel and chat. Apologies for being late. Hey, just turned in. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. YNWA. Big up to you, the main guy. Big up to you, my friend as well, Gavin. Ricardo. Big up to you. Danny Reacts. The boss. The woman. Oh, Nicholas J. Nah. We
Nope.
don't want you here. We don't want you here. No, his actual name is Nicholas J. Arsenal Berta signed Havertz. Blame Arteta, Arsenal fans. And well until Berta, Arsenal signed Berta. Arsenal with Berta signed Madueke. Yeah. It's something going on behind the scenes. But yeah, I can see Mudrik's situation when we wanted him. Chelsea came up with a higher fee and took him. Facts. We're very lucky that nobody else has gone for Gyokeres yet for some reason. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, nobody's
Interesting.
gone.
It's
NHS, like,
I don't know. Look, I'm not going to sit here and make I know a lot about him because I don't watch the other leagues. I know people that do, and I listen to their knowledge. They've got more knowledge than me. But it is interesting that nobody of a bigger stat. Well, that's not the right way of saying it. No other club has gone in for him. Or is it the fact that apparently he has said he wants to go to Arsenal? God knows why, but apparently he wants to. So good news for us then.
yeah,
So,
because I didn't see any other teams just go for him. I didn't see,
no,
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't see other teams go for him. I mean, Barcelona can't afford him. That's obvious. And because they couldn't even afford Nico Williams. And Chelsea didn't go in for him for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, we're the only club really, so we're kind of lucky. But listen to this one. This one's a good one, yeah. Big up Yorkshire. Sorry. Did anyone see Ben Jacobs on Curtis Shaw show? He compared Noni Madueke to JJ Okocha.
Oh,
Well,
now we're going. Oh, now we're breaking the fourth wall on this one. JJ Okocha. That guy was a baller.
yeah.
Where's the fundamental difference right there? JJ Okocha was a baller. Okay, he played for Bolton for a very, very long time,
Yeah, he did.
but
He was a baller.
he was a quality player. Every time
Serious.
he played against us, he diced our defense up.
Mm.
I mean, Jez can tell us a lot about him. Jez can tell us a lot about him.
Well, yes, as Carl just said, when he was at Bolton, man, he used to cause all kinds of shit. You know, he used to embarrass us at times. And to compare him with this Maduka, I mean, come on, man. Jesus Christ. Chelsea just scored, by the way.
Oh my days.
I mean, come on. What are these? Look, I'm sorry. I doubt that fellow who made that statement has ever seen JJ Okocha play. They're just bringing names out of the hat. You know what I'm saying? Because if you'd actually seen him play, I saw him play many times against Arsenal, at Bolton and at Arsenal back in the day, and he was levels. I tell you right now, I wanted him at Arsenal. I rated that guy. We never got him, obviously, but at the end of the day, nah, come on. These people talk absolute bullshit. Come on. These people do this just to get clicks and likes and views and all that. And then they both are talking out their arse. You know, and that's why I can't listen to these people, because I'm thinking, well, you don't actually know what you're talking about. You know,
Facts.
I'd
Facts.
actually rather come on channels like yourselves, because at least you guys and us, and I say we actually talk the truth. We don't bullshit. You know, we actually come out with facts and knowledge. I'm not saying I'm any great expert, but I just say what I know. And the fact I hear these people say this absolute dross. I'm convinced most of them have never been to a football match.
Facts. They don't even know football. I'm convinced that they don't even care about football like that. They're just a journalist and they just read stats and that's about it. I really do believe that. They're just journalists that read stats and just talk about it. And you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this one's for Carl. You gotta read this one out. But Carl, mate's auntie's postman sister-in-law has seen Gyokeres looking at properties in London. Are we gonna believe him? Are we gonna believe Chris? His mate's auntie's postman sister-in-law.
Classic, mate. Classic, that is.
Oh my god. Big up to you, man. Kieran. Big up to you. Guna talks football. It was virtually agreed. Now it's mentally agreed. How many more processes need to get agreed before he physically signs? Well, wait for that one, man. Big up to you, Chris.
Hello.
Yeah, I can honestly see Chelsea buying one of your stars in the next 2 years when you face PSR problems. You know what the crazy thing is, Chris? Yeah, Chelsea actually don't have a problem with the PSR. They're actually very, very comfortable. They can spend well. It's just madness. And we helped them, by the way. We helped them get out of that. And now we're in trouble. I think we've got 92 million to spend. Obviously, I don't know much about the whole thing, but I get the idea. John Gerrard is saying they call us entitled fan base. Oh my days, man. Don't listen to them. John, don't listen to them. I'm serious. You don't have to listen to them. There's plenty of content creators that speak the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Plenty of players fail somewhere and have a great career later. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't care what the player does after Arsenal. I'll be honest. I just, you know what I'm saying, just leave and I don't care. 9 or 15 for Gyokeres. Would you give him the 14 shirt, Jez? Would you give him?
Good one. Good one. I personally, if you want my honest opinion on that, no. I think they should retire that shirt out of respect to Henry. I'd give him a 9.
9. Yeah, simple.
Henry wants, because some of these players have a lucky number, don't they? So we can look at it from that perspective. But personally, for me, the 14 shirt should be put in the museum and left there. That's my belief, anyway.
I hear that. I agree. Carl, your thoughts? Would you give him the 14? Okay. I think we've got some technical issues, and yeah, Carl's dealing with them. Darren said, "Would anyone be surprised if with Jackson?" I get I get his question. Would you be surprised, Jez, if we ended up with Nicholas Jackson? Let's make it a bit easier. Would you be surprised, Jez, if we miss out on Gyokeres and we end up with Watkins, Nicholas Jackson?
Please no. Please no. No. If that is if that's the road we're going down, mate, we are a dusted club. Seriously, man. Come on. Let's be sensible about it. You know, I would be heartbroken if we start doing this nonsense, because it just proves look, Rachid, if we start doing that, mate, it just shows that we are not serious and we are a little club. And I'd hate to see we're not a little club, right? We've got greatness in English football, but No. I don't even know what to say about that.
100%. Rich Moneymakers is saying, I'm not the best person to give advice. Carl,
Can you hear me
have
now?
you figured it out? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? So just to piggyback off what just regarding of would I give Gyokeres number 14? I wouldn't. And then to add to that, I would also retire the number 10 shirt because Dennis Bergkamp deserved to be immortalised by that number.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
I agree with that.
Yeah, legends. Rich Moneymaker is saying, I'm not the best person to give advice, but my advice is, see you later, guys. Come on, Chelsea, another final with an experienced coach to Arteta. It's true. When you think about it, Chelsea's been to 2 finals.
They're
10
1-0 up,
hard.
by the way.
And they're 1-0 up at the moment.
Oh no! Seriously?
We cannot call Chelsea world champions. PSG, you can't do that.
Oh, come on!
Cole Palmer scored it.
Oh shit! Come on! How did they do that? I saw them balling out against Real Madrid. I don't know if you saw the game.
Shit. I won't lie. I mean, I'm not watching it intently, but what I'm watching out of my corner of my eye, PSG aren't all that tonight at the moment. But early days.
Shaky start. Let's hope that PSG can turn this around. Paul's saying no one was there better player either. No, there was players there. Paul's, there was a lot of players there that we could have bought, but let's not get it.
2-0 Chelsea.
No, 2-0.
Palmer again. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, you're joking.
I said 2-1. Should have put a bet on.
Oh yes, there's gonna be my fucking DMs now. Oh shit.
Do you know what they'll tell you? They'll be like, "Oh, Chelsea had the easiest route." Yeah, but
you can only. That's the best. One of my biggest pet hates is that they're the most easiest route through. Well, guess what? You can only beat what's put in front of you, dickhead.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. Of all the years of the FA Cup finals I've been to for Arsenal, we've had some proper easy routes.
Yeah.
Right? But I can also say to you, the year we played West Ham, who were Division 2 at the time, we had a very easy route and we lost to West Ham in the final. Right? And the reason we lost to West Ham in that final is because we had to play so many games to get there. The players were knackered. Let's get it right. The Arsenal players were knackered. But I agree with you, Carl, on that. I actually agree with you. It doesn't matter. You've got to face the teams. You still got to beat them.
Yeah.
Arsenal could go to an FA Cup final having played not one team out of the Premier League or out of the Championship and played all non-league teams and go and lose. So it doesn't matter, does it? It's just fucking bollocks, that is.
They'll just cling on to anything they can.
Anything.
Because they're desperate. Yeah, desperate. I think, Darren is saying, he's asking, will he start him? I think he's talking about Gyokeres here. Do you think Gyokeres would start if we sign him? Do you think he'll be our starting number 9?
Oh, he's got to be. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I've already had a bet with Josh, aka True Gooner. I bet him 20 quid that Havertz starts up top against United in the first game of the season.
You think so? Do you think so?
Why?
That's not an Arteta signing, Jez, and that's the only way. That's the only reason being for it. That's his goal. He's got 2 love childs in this squad. One of them is Odegaard, and the other one is Havertz, because everyone has said he will die on the hill of Kai Havertz. He will fit him in by hook or by crook. Guarantee you, Havertz will start against Man United. And if I'm wrong, I owe Josh 20 quid.
Would you have him? I hear what you're saying to me, but surely if we sign Gyokeres, you play him in the middle and put Havertz behind him. Surely, would you do that?
Well, Havertz in the 10.
Yeah. Kind of the left midfield, right? The left kind of midfield.
I wouldn't have Havertz. I would have him off the bench.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you're saying if he's you're saying that he would Arteta would start him against Man United, then surely he's got to be in. He's got to be. I mean, I know where I'd play him, but you've got to start Gyokeres. Surely, come on, you've got to.
Common sense should prevail. Common sense should prevail. It should be Gyokeres that will start. It should be going against United, but I'm not going to go. I honestly, I wouldn't go to Old Trafford in the first game of the season and try and play possession-based football. I'll be like, that crowds want to get up. That may want to put on a show. Well, sort of. Anyway, they're shit, but that's besides the point. I would probably say just sit back, let them come on to us. Let's just simply play counter-attacking football. That will be Gyokeres' bread and butter right there. Just playing it off the last man. And if he gets one-on-one with the because it won't be Onana in goal because he's injured, so it'll be Brennadia. If he goes one-on-one with Brennadia, there's only one outcome.
So you want an Inzaghi kind of style of play.
Correct.
With two up front. Yeah. That's a good style of play. I miss two up front, you know. I really miss two up front. Back in the day, it used to be a lot of 4-4-2. And it worked for us for a long, long time. I don't know why we don't go back to it, but it is what it is. David is saying, Jez, when I miss the live shows, I listen to them on the way back. Oh.
Big up, man.
Big up. Salute to you, Pro, Captain Pro. It's been finalized. Yep, we heard you. Big up to you, my friend. Mems is saying, Arsenal ain't getting Rodrigo. Yeah, I know. And I'm just dreaming. Can a man dream, Mems? Can a man dream? Liverpool looking like the favourites to capture the Rodrigo deal. Yeah, I heard. Liverpool. Jess, do you hear about that one? Liverpool are in for Rodrigo.
I wouldn't surprise me at all, to be honest, because Liverpool are showing great ambition. We all know they won last year, so they're going to step it up, move on. They're going to want to compete with what Man City have done in the last two windows, January and currently. So they'll step up to the plate. They've got a good manager there, and I mean he can win in his first year.
Yeah,
what do I say? So at the end of the day, he's going to have ambition. I'm not convinced a lot of players want to play for this guy. That's why I'm a bit worried about why Gyokeres has come here, because I don't see a lot of top class players wanting to play for Arteta because the man's a failure. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see.
There's a question for you here, Jez, as well. YK saying, do you remember Peter Story?
Yeah. Quality player, mate. Quality.
You want to tell us about him?
Oh, he came into Arsenal quite late, but he was a rock. What's the term? What's the word I'm looking for? He was rock solid, that man. He would take it. I remember one game we were playing Leeds United, about 1973. Yeah, it's the year we got knocked out and by Sunderland. They went on to win the FA Cup. I remember this game against Leeds, and Leeds had a fantastic team. Billy Bremner, and all that lot, Norman Hunter and all those. I mean, they were Peter Lorimer, all that. And I remember Billy Bremner, right? He was a Scottish bloke, ginger, quite short, rockhouse. And he went in for this tackle with Peter Story. And it was like, you'd think people would break legs nowadays. It was like, he took Billy Bremner right out of the game. Fairly. And he just got up, dusted down, walked off. And this is back in the day when pitches were like ploughed fields, right? Yeah, even hybrid pitch back then. And
Hackney Marshes,
he was a proper footballer, man. Proper footballer. Wasn't at Arsenal long enough, in my opinion. I think he ended up at Stoke City, I think towards the end of his career. But yeah, he was a proper footballer, man. Yeah, lot of people wouldn't remember him. But to me,
Yeah.
he always gave it 101%, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and he was getting in the mix. He was a bit of a fighter. Bit notorious for getting yellow cards, and yeah, he was he was a bit of a naughty boy. But that's what you had. You had passion in the team. That team that he played in under Bertie Mee, they had passion, man. They meant what they wanted, and yeah, you can never ask more than that from a team. And yeah, Peter Story, top player, rated him highly.
Top player, man. Get stuck in. I hear that. Promising Captain Prom. Listen, we are getting Gyokeres. I'm letting myself be and happy for a few days. We will show how this plays out soon enough. Listen, if you're on the hopism, you know what I'm saying? You do you. I'm happy that you're happy. Do you know what I'm saying? I am happy that Gyokeres is coming. Don't get me wrong, bro. I think Jez is happy and Carl is happy. All of us are happy. We're
We
just
needed a gunman. We needed a gunman. We've been screaming it for the last 4 years since Aubameyang got kicked out of the door. We've been screaming for it. So it's now nice to have the replacement for Aubameyang. It took a long while, but we now got it. But it may take us one step close. It may take us a step closer. But as I continuously said, mate, the elephant in the room is still in the room, and that is the manager.
Facts.
And this is the point here. I think Berta, well done to him because he actually paid the fee. We actually paid less for Gyokeres than what Edu did to pay for Havertz. That's the fucking embarrassing part. That's the embarrassing part in all this. It's not only as bugger off, bloody dragonfly.
It's gone up to a 6 out of 10 now. Then
no. If we get Eze, if Eze comes through the door as well, I would say then I'm thinking more of a 6.
Okay.
If we'd have done it,
what are you giving it now? Then?
Right now it's still 4 due to the trodden shite that we actually bought previously.
Okay.
But here's the thing, Jez. If this was in reverse formation, i.e., we got Gyokeres through the door first, and then we got Eze, and then say we got Rodrigo, and then we got the bit part players like your Mascaras, your Norgard, your Keppers, and so on. I'll be like, all right, well, we bought your marquee signings. Now you're just adding depth. I still wouldn't like the Madueke sign because he's a Chelsea player, but I can understand why you brought him in. But for 52 million, jeez, steep.
Yes, it is. And speaking of Edu, he's getting fired. I heard that the Nottingham fans. Yeah, I heard that the Nottingham fans are furious with Edu. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot heard about Gibbs White, right? You heard about Gibbs White. He's terrible at his job. I don't know why he's so passionate about it.
Does anybody know what actually happened? Does anybody know what actually happened? I thought Spurs did something wrong.
Not yet. Apparently, they approached him illegally. So when he has a contract, you can't approach him. You know what I'm saying? So they approached him illegally. But yeah, it's an outrage in Nottingham, and I understand. Edu's not fit for this job. Edu, let it go. Go back home to Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Light that barbecue and just, get some sunlight, live in a good place in Brazil and just, you know what I'm saying, see it out. I don't know why you're so passionate about it. But as a United fan, Adam's saying, I don't get how Arteta's still in the job. We don't either. Trust me, we don't either. Still saying time for Gyokeres. Facts. Vinchenko is saying Peter Story's an absolute legend. Him playing, and I can tell you he was better than Declan Rice. Was he, Jez? Was he better than Declan Rice?
I don't know. That's a very good point, though, Vincenzo. Very good point. Was he better than Declan Rice? I don't know about that. I think they had different attributes, to be honest. To be fair, I don't think Rice has got the intensity of Peter Story. But if you look at technical ability, I think Rice is better. But it's a good one. It's a good one. But I don't know. I can't make a decision on that, to be fair. Be honest with you, mate. Good point, though. Good point.
Just have to wait and see. Maybe Declan. Declan had a good season last season. I don't know how he won the You heard that he won the Player of the Season. Who gave him that? Who gave him the Player of the Season? Because in my opinion, it was Partey. Well, who was Player of the Season for you, Jez?
3-0 Chelsea.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Who third? Who scored the third?
Can't see at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Can't see him. Good goal though. It's a bloody good goal. Chip the keeper.
Oh.
Anyway, Sorry, what's the question again? Beg your pardon. Sorry.
The question was, who, in your opinion, because Declan Rice won the
Player
Player.
of the season. Player of the season. Yeah, Pedro scored it. The goal. Yeah, Player of the season. Well, the players obviously vote in the club for their Player of the season. Declan Rice, I'll tell you who I'd give it to, actually.
Mhm.
I'd give it to David Raya. I thought he was quality last year.
Okay. I understand that one.
I think he dug us out of some shit, right?
He did, didn't it?
And Rice, I thought was very good. Saka, when he was fit, I thought was excellent at times, but then he dropped off again. But overall consistency throughout the season, I'm going to have to give it to Raya, in my opinion.
Okay, interesting. Carl, who would you give it to?
I can understand where Jess is coming from with David Raya. On the basis of his performances, he did win the Golden Glove last year. Okay, so it's an individual award, but guess what? He's still done it, so he still did well. But I've always said that your goalkeeper is only good as the defense that's in front of you, and we have got the best defense in the league. Just about. Maybe Liverpool catching up to us slowly, but I still think we've got the best defense going, right? I would still throw it. If the allegation, if these charges didn't come out, I would have given it to our former number 5.
Yeah.
But now I can't do that anymore because now it's just sort of like tainted it in a way.
Yeah, it did.
So.
It did.
Nah, fuck it. I'm giving it. Do you know what? I'll change my mind. I'll give it to Timber. Timber.
Okay, interesting one. If it was a Partey, obviously for obvious reasons, I'll probably go for Gabriel, but Gabriel got injured. That's why. But yeah, Vitenko's saying, Carl, those cool shades won't stop Arteta from gunning you down.
Vincenzo, that joke is getting very boring now. Come on.
Oh my God. Arteta should be a North Korean citizen. Got the Kim picture dirty, so be in prison for life. He wants to set him up. That's crazy. I can't stand it with Arteta. Writes off his major trophies like the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, but then has the audacity to say we won the Charity Shield. Desperation, my friend. Desperation. And I didn't think last season, I didn't think he wrote off the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. It's just Man United beat us and Newcastle did as well. He tried to go for it. I don't think he wrote it off. Do you think he wrote it off, Jez? I think he went strong. He went strong.
He did, but I'm not. I don't know, mate. It's one of them, isn't it? Really, you know. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think. No, I'm not. No, I don't. No, I don't think he went that strong. To be honest, I don't think so. They had their opportunity, did it, and could have been a lot more. But look, the thing is, you know, we just go around the houses, didn't we?
Yeah,
all the time, and you know, I mean, David's got a comment here, right, which I think is class. There was a guy the other day, right? I don't know if you saw it. I only saw it on YouTube. I can't get these channels out here. It was on TalkSport. There was a guy debating on there that the Community Shield, Charity Shield, what you want to call it, is a trophy. He was debating it with the TalkSport guys on TalkSport, right? And they're saying, but it's a shield. No, it's a trophy. And I'm like, as Arsenal fans, are we this desperate? Are we this desperate now to actually say that the Charity Shield is a trophy? Is this what we got a claw for? Because we can't win proper trophies. Is this the level we've fallen to? All the Charity Shields, Community Shields, whatever you want to call it, Arsenal have won over the years. I don't ever remember it being called a trophy. It's always been a shield. It's always been that in the history of English football. When the Charity Shield was first brought in, I think it was in the 40s. I think, or it might be late 30s. It's always been. It might be in the 50s actually. But it's been a shield. It's not a trophy. But this guy was debating with the three panelists on TalkSport. It was on YouTube. That's how I saw it. And he was like talking. These guys were calling him out, saying, "But it's a shield." No. It's a trophy. I was waiting for him to say. He didn't say it. I was waiting to say it's the English Super Cup.
Yeah.
I've heard that one. That one.
That's not true at all. It's played under friendly rules. The likes of the Supercoppa in Italy, the Coppa de Spagna, they're played under professional rules. Why? Because any of them players get yellow or red cards, they get forward into the first league game of the season in their respective leagues. That is a fundamental difference. None of the cards that happen in the Charity Shield go into the first game of the Premier League season.
The thing is, Carl, as you know, right, the Charity Shield, now known as the Community Shield, used to be, if it was 0-0, 1-1, whatever score, it was shared for half a season by both teams. Even after a penalty shootout, right, it would be five goals, 5 penalties. If it's still equal, it's shared. So how is that a trophy if you're sharing it with the other team?
Mm.
We did it with Man United. We've done it with Liverpool. We've done it with, I think, Chelsea as well. We've shared it many a time. So how's that a trophy when you have it for 6 months?
We have it for 6.
And then you have it for 6 months. So that to me is not a trophy, because when you win a trophy, right, you have it for the whole of the season, the whole year, until you play for it again. So it's bullshit, isn't it? Anyway,
absolute bullshit. But Nico's saying other clubs, this is interesting. Other clubs know he's got some hamstring problem. I heard it from a Swedish friend. By the way, Nico is Swedish. That's why no one wanna buy him. He's 27 now. Okay, interesting. That's probably why. Wow. Listen to this one. A gal said that Fabio Vieira is better than Kaka.
oh come on.
Oh my.
Nah.
Did he? Oh,
I think he says something like, I witnessed Kaka. And do you know what? I have actually got one. I've only got 2 nationality shirts. One of them is obviously English because I'm English, obviously, and the other one is a Brazil shirt with Kaka on the back. So I actually have a Kaka Brazil shirt in my wardrobe, which I barely ever wear anymore because it doesn't fit me. So yeah.
crazy.
How can you make that statement? Come on, you cannot be serious. Look, this is what makes me laugh about these pundits on YouTube, right? I'm sure they just do it for a reaction.
Yeah.
Did he ever see Kaka play?
I don't think so.
Did he ever see him play? I only ever saw him play for Brazil in World Cups, right? But what I saw was phenomenal. I doubt he ever saw him play. He just knows the name. He's heard the name Kaka, right? Let's not forget, right? This guy bullshits all the time about how long he's watched Arsenal, and he consistently fails in his knowledge of Arsenal. He always makes a cock up or making a statement about Arsenal back in time. I do as well, but I'm not as consistent as him because he just talks bollocks. It is pure bollocks. I've called him out on Dan Potts' show when I've been on there, and all he then tries to do is shout over you because he knows he's embarrassed himself. He blatantly lied, right, when he said, I called him out on Dan's show and I said, well, you said that RVP came through the academy. No, I didn't. I said, you did.
Heard that.
Robin Van Persie. I said, we came from Feyenoord. And he went, no, I never said that. I said, you did. And he wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have it. I was hoping somebody would come up with the clip, but it didn't happen. I remember watching him saying that. I thought, what are you talking about here, you prick? We brought him from Feyenoord. And these people have no credibility whatsoever. And this is what I said to you earlier, Rachid. They sit there gassing it up, giving it all the big large. And that guy, Egal, right, has got 20-odd thousand subscribers. Why? He knows nothing about this football club. Apart from Wenger on. Because that's when he started supporting. But then he makes out, no, I started supporting them before that. Well, you're lying again. Because you once said you started supporting them, right, in the Wenger era. So that's what, from 96 onwards then, is it? But you ask him anything about what happened in 96, 97, 98, he don't know.
Facts. Is what it is what it is with these, man. But apparently there's a Guna Talk. It's a page. Is this a how many followers did this guy have, Carl? How many followers does this guy have?
Followers or mutants?
Mutants. How many mutants does this guy have?
What,
Because
Guna Talk?
yeah, Guna Talk. Because this is what he said, people. Yeah, if we can add Eze and Mosquera.
Oh, you've just seen the tweet I've just sent you. That's why. Yeah.
On top of
I
the
know what you're
business
saying.
we've already done, this is a great transfer window. If we can sign Eze and Mosquera and then add one more big player, I'm guessing it's Gyokeres, we've surpassed all expectations, and it's an automatic 10 out of 10 transfer window. Okay, my response to that is
Lay
if
off the
it's a
crack.
10 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? Stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. You know what I'm saying? If it's a 10 out of 10 transfer window, then what's stopping us from winning anything next season? What's stopping us?
Good point.
Here's where it is with
Cool.
this, man.
Very good point.
Let me retweet that and say, okay, I expect us to win the Champions League and the Premier League then.
There you go. It's a 10 out of 10, right? It's a 10 out of 10. You guys told us to have goosebumps. He's already got goosebumps, you know what I'm saying? He's excited for next season. And all you guys told us that all we need is a good summer transfer window and we will be competing. Okay then. Let's see us win then. Let's see us win. Don't make excuses when we don't win. That's all I'm saying. Don't make excuses when we don't win.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it, guy Rachid? So, okay, 10 out of 10 window, right? When we end up 3rd, 4th, 5th next season, what's the excuse going to be then? And when we don't buy anybody in January, because we haven't done for the last 2 years, then what are we saying then? Because, well, we didn't need to buy anybody in January. We didn't need to strengthen the club. Man City did. Man City had done it. They bought in players in January. And look at them now. They got 2 teams of 11. So are Arsenal that good that we don't need to do that? That's superb. Bearing in mind, we haven't won a Premier League for 21 years. So we're that good, aren't we? And so it's a 10 out of 10 window with these players this guy's mentioned. So what's your excuse going to be when we don't win? I want to know that. And I want to hear you come back to us and tell us what went wrong.
Because we know you're watching. We know you're watching. So come back and tell us what happened. Was it injuries? Was it the referees against us?
Again,
What's
that's the excuse. And the thing is, the reason we failed this season is because of injuries, apparently. Well, if we had a proper bloody squad, it wouldn't matter. I've seen Arsenal, and you have, and Carl has, right, have bad injuries.
Yeah.
Players have broken legs, etc., hamstrings and everything. Yet we still won trophies.
Facts.
We had a proper squad that could get us over the line.
And a proper manager.
And yeah, that does help.
Yeah.
It does help, doesn't it? You know what I mean? So
Yep.
I'm not falling for that bullshit excuse anymore, because at the end of the day, you're right. If you've got a proper manager that can manage a squad, and a proper squad, when you've got enough players to get you over the line, then it don't matter. But no, you can't say that, mate. You can't say that. No, it's all injuries. It's all injuries. And it's the referees. Don't forget that one. It's all the
Book of
referees.
excuses. Yeah, the referees against the PGMO is against us. That's what I've been hearing. But it is what it is with these, man. But Maresca is about to have more trophies in phase 1, and I heard that PSG haven't even landed a punch. Wow. I'm wow, just wow. I don't know. He's got more trophies than Arteta in his phase 1. But don't worry, you got Gyokeres. Yeah, that's the sad reality of Arsenal. But yeah, people, big up to every one of you. It's been a great stream, man. It's been already 2 hours. Wow. But yeah, we gotta end it here. And big up to every one of you. Love, like, and subscribe though. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. It's just a like. You don't even have to exit the page. You just a click. Just a click. Big up to every one of you, and like and subscribe to everyone here, and Shane, and Views as well. Jezza, what you got coming up?
Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, old school show with Lee Gunner, Kenny Ken, Shane will be joining. DJB maybe if he's available. So that'll be a good show. That'll be a laugh. I'll tell you what, this has been a brilliant show, because I didn't realise it's been 2 hours.
I haven't realised.
Honestly, I won't lie. I thought this is like half an hour. It feels like half an hour. It's been like that. Too quick for my liking. So big up to you, man. Thank you for inviting me on. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'll have to get you on my channel again soon. Carl, great show we did last night as well, my friend. And big up to you. And big up to all of you, your channels. For you deserve more subs. It's quality content. People, smash those bloody subs up and smash the hell out of them bloody likes. Because this guy has put his time out there to set this up. He's put proper content out, and he deserves far more credit. So big up, man. Thank you for inviting me on. Big up the chat, as always.
Always great.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Great to have you on. Always great to have you on. Akers is saying Carefree Lewis is going to be unbearable. I hear you, Akers. I hear you. I'm not.
If he rocks up to Madrid, then we're in trouble.
Oh,
if he rocks up to Madrid, well, he did say he was.
Yeah,
he did say he was on. Did say he was on the fence due to his financial issues.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guarantee you, anybody just to rub it in our faces, you fucking prick.
Oh, I'm not gonna click on his channel. I'm not gonna watch any Chelsea. I'm not gonna respond to Yasa. Nobody. No, any Chelsea fan. I'm not gonna talk to for about 5 weeks. Carl, what you got coming up, man?
Big up for having me on, mate. Much appreciated. Sorry I was a little bit late. Just saw my little boy out. It was bedtime routine. Back to nursery tomorrow. Yeah, I will have. I was going to do my Top Gooner show tomorrow, but now considering the Gyokeres deal is pretty much now done and dusted, I think I might just change it a little bit. Just do a little upload on Here We Go and that sort of thing. Yeah, I will also have the anger management sessions coming out either Wednesday or I'm not sure. I think I'm penciled to do it on a Wednesday night, but I'm waiting on 2 other people to hear back from. But I've got one person that's definitely available to do so. Looking forward to it. And yeah, and then starting from Saturday, this coming Saturday, the third biggest major in darts, the World Match Play, starts. So I'll be doing some watch-alongs for that as well. And that's usually a fucking fantastic tournament to watch. It really is. Quite a long format they do, but there's still quality. And so
You play darts?
I've played darts since I was 13.
Oh, you any good?
That depends what your class is good.
I used to play darts for a team, right? I was all right. I wasn't great. I never ever scored a 180.
I've hit many 180s in my time.
Never.
I've hit many 180s in my time, but
do you know I used to play darts? Right, I used to play on the 19s, and it used to confuse the fuck out of the score.
It pissed my opponent. Yeah, it pisses opponents off. Like, what are you going 19s for? And you hit them on the triple, and it's like, it's cool. But no, I was more better in my youth than what I was like in adult life. Because in my youth, I played for Hampshire County in the youth. I did, and the closest I ever got was 2014. I played at Q School in the PDC. So PDC every January they do like a qualifying school to win your tour card. So back then you were playing the likes of Phil Taylor, Michael Van Gerwen, Adrian Lewis, and all that lot. And I actually played in the Q School in 2014. I think I made out the first round once out of the 4 days. The standard was fucking stupid. If you didn't get out within 15 darts, you're losing.
I'll tell you, here's a little bit of history for you. I was big into darts back then, and I played with some pretty good dart players. And we went to the Lakeside, 1978, I think it was, at Frimley, and I was there to see the first ever televised 9-dart finish by John Lowe.
Indeed, I remember that very well. But it's not like the crowd.
He was there, and I spoke to him. And he was a top guy. He was a proper top guy. John Lowe's a nice guy. Never played him, but we went and watched. And it was back in the good old days, right? When it was so smoky, you couldn't see
the fucking board.
I mean, fucking hell, it's like,
if you needed to go for a piss or go to the bar, you need a fog on. Hang on to this rope, we'll lose you otherwise.
Big up, man. Hey, it's lovely to have you on. Both of you, always. Big up to. We can't forget Views. We can't forget Shane as well. So yeah, we're gonna head to Lee Gunner stream. He's doing Lee Reacts stream, and I think he's talking about Gyokeres at the moment. So yeah, go show him some love. And people were out, love.
Man United played 5 finals in their last 5 years. The United that everyone lost at played 5 finals. In the last 3 years of building that building, you didn't reach a final.
What do you think of the current Arsenal situation of sort of 6 years now, 5-6 years without a trophy, but they're building and they're sort of getting better each time?
That's a tall building now. The building is tall. There's a lot of the building is really tall. I understand. At the very beginning, you arrive, you're in a situation at the beginning where it's not your team. You need at the very least 3 to 4 transfer windows to be able to change everything that you want to change. Get rid of the guys that are on a good contract, that don't want to leave, that maybe don't like the way you play or you don't like the way they play. So it takes time. Now, the last 3 years, we've been in a situation also where we should at least bring a cup, whatever it is, or a final.
Jezza, Carl, thanks for